shirt is so cute.
Says anything about your shirt.
I've literally been wearing this shirt for 5 days in a row.
I love it.
Thank you.
So how was meditation today?
I didn't do meditation today.
What'd you do? Just the.
I posted my video and I went to the dentist.
I call that a win.
I know, right? I've been productive. Plus, we have to go to the doctor right after this, so I can get my medicine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I was able to get it.
I
So
love that.
yes,
I love that. How far away is it?
Baptist Hill on the way to Austin.
Okay. Yay. Road
Have you ever
trip.
been to the doctor with me before?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember I went to the to take you to the thing. Stay and pick you up you home.
There it was. Yeah, I forgot all about
Oh my
that.
god.
I was under anesthesia.
I realized that, yeah.
Was that even the same place though? Where was
I
it?
think it was over there on the way right there.
Okay, well that's good. I'm gonna get some more water.
Okay. Yes. No, I've taken you to the doctor
Okay.
before. It is
Okay.
quite all right. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Dama. Good morning, TC. Dr. Wise. Good morning. Good morning. What did you say? I can say good morning with people. Good morning, Felicia. You in the other room, so now it is my world. Good morning, Latanya. Actually, today is a unique day because, like you said, she didn't meditate or anything today. She went to the dentist,
I did.
so we're basically just traveling today, and we're recuperating because we walked our butts off this weekend.
Yeah. Well, today's still a busy day for me, but like
Me
I go to the
too.
shop.
You do? All
I
right.
go to the shop on Mondays. It's the worst, but it'll be good.
Well, I've decided I'm cutting the grass today too.
Oh, today is gonna be
Yeah,
quite a day for us.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Dama.
You cannot
Good
repeat
morning,
Melissa and Dama.
TC. Hi, good
Those are my
doctor.
good
Hi,
mornings.
Felicia. Hi, Latanya. Good morning, bright girl. Sarah's here. Good morning. Gigi's here says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? We
Quite
are
all right.
tired.
Well,
Yeah.
that
Good
too.
morning, Kyoka. I got
Mildly
that right, right?
fatigued.
Aurelia said, good morning, America, and my seafood buddy. Hey, we got to tell you about them
Mm,
crab cakes.
I
Gail
love
said,
the
good morning,
chocolate
Autumn and
cookies.
Richard. I made butter chicken yesterday and it was delicious. Just came back from my hour walk. Congratulations. Beth's here says, morning, weathers, and fam. You're right.
So amazing.
Rashawn is here says, good morning. Happy Monday. Hashtag whack fam.
Morning.
You're right. Well, Lady B is here says, good morning. I'm making an omelet this morning. No
Good
flip attempt.
morning.
I wouldn't have even attempted to flip my omelet if I hadn't ever seen Richard do it first. But I was just like, "What? You flip omelets? Like what?" And but it does. It makes it come out so much better. Like it makes it just
Well,
actually be an omelet with like a done on both sides. Yes, Kyoka says I got it right. I'm very
it's
excited.
like a pendulum swing. Once the omelet
No,
starts sliding, you can kind of know
no,
where it's going to be.
nope.
You slide it around the skillet at
No,
first, and
no,
then
doing too much.
whoop,
No, it's
whoop.
more like whoops. That's what it's more like. Good morning, Sylvia. D is here, driving in the car. Hey, girl. Good
Mm-hmm.
morning, Dana. Good morning, Joe Ray. JJ, I did not see you. Oh, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. My
She's
bad.
so bent
My
on
bad,
repeating
JJ.
my good mornings.
Oh my God, Aurelia said that flip, Autumn, that was cartwheel worthy. I mean, I should have
I
done all
was
the
very
cartwheel emojis.
impressed.
You guys, but like I did 3 omelets, they progressively got worse. Like I'm so glad that
Oh
I
my
did that
god.
one first because the second and the third one are kind of mangled,
They
but
weren't bad.
they weren't as good as that one though.
Okay,
Like
I'll
I
go with
want,
that.
I
I'll go
wish
with
I
that.
could have gone for uniformity, but at least I got that first one in there. That was amazing. Mom's here. She says hi everybody. Mom is already at work doing her thug thizzle.
Yay.
I know,
And
right?
I was so proud of you in that flip. I was like,
Sarah says I thought you just fold the omelet. I mean, I can never like the
well, you
the
half flip.
inside doesn't get done enough in my opinion if you just fold it. Like
Well, that's a whole personal issue
so
right
I like
there.
I I like to let the heat hit both
hmm
sides and then
She
you
likes
fold it after
everything
that.
extremely well done.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
doesn't like any kind of
I don't like.
gooiness.
Yeah, exactly. I like my eggs like hard
Basically, like a
scrambled. Like
fried egg flipped in half.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I like that. Elaney says, Sarah, that works enough for me. I mean, No, I can never get it to fold right enough if it doesn't
Well,
like
that's the
have
key
heat
is
on both sides.
well, well, that's true
How do you get
too.
the inside done?
Well, I mean, you can't flip it a little bit and then double flip it for like
No,
30 seconds
but
on.
they're not gonna flip it at all. They just fold it.
Well, I mean, some people do like, the inside's a little bit more runny or a little
Oh
bit more,
no. Mm-mm.
well, not so
Okay.
much runny, but more like a cakey kind of. Never mind. That's, I mean, traditional. I mean, you put like a lot of toppings and spinach and onions
Mm-hmm.
and red pepper. You half flip it. It's like a,
Well, yeah, you fold it.
yeah.
Oh
But then
no.
you can also flip it on the other side. You talking about how
But
do you
the
cook?
inside never touches the heat though.
I mean, you could also flip the whole thing a little bit for like 30 seconds and then do it.
No.
It's up to you.
I
It's
mean,
it's omelets are person specific.
yeah, see, Rashana says flip, then fold. Exactly. Like I flip it and
Well, that's what
then
I
you
said.
fold it. I
Okay,
know,
so
but that's not what who's that, Laney? That's not what they said. So
well,
that's what I just wanted to
also
make.
you will like fry yours. Like you
Yeah.
leave yours on extremely
I
till it's
just
the
like
point.
a set egg.
That's
Is there
perfect.
anything wrong
I
with
am
that?
not knocking that. I'm just saying what you like.
Yes.
That's all.
Vita's here. Good morning. Lainey says, I used to eat only well done eggs. Now I don't mind a little run. Tastes better to me. Actually, when my eggs are scrambled, I don't mind them to like being a little looser than just like completely hard scrambled. But like,
So that
I don't like sunny side up. I don't like
yeah,
hashtag yolk corn.
anything
I don't
yogurt.
like
She don't.
anything where they're not mixed together. Like, I don't like the separation of yolks and whites. Like, it should just
Yeah.
all be together. So,
I am not a 100% on that side, but I'm not on your way out either. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not
yeah.
100. It
See,
depends
yeah.
on
Gail
whatever. It
said, so
depends
you
on the
don't like the
dish.
runny yolks on fried eggs either? Yeah, no. No.
It
I
depends
don't
on
like
the
it to be
dish.
separate. I like the inside a little soft. A, that's what she
Hmm.
said. B, no. No, no,
Well, I
no.
have eaten some food where it's actually required to mix the runny yolk into the stuff. So
Yeah.
it depends on
Aurelia
those
says,
dishes.
I dislike runny and folded cooks it as well. See, that's okay, well, that's cool. Well,
Once
then
and
maybe
you
I
can
just like being extra and
once
attempting to flip
well
my
and
egg.
you put a lid on it to like steam cook it faster. Like there's always little ways to manipulate. So when you fold it, you can put a lid on it. Just let it go for a while.
Lainey says, I just wait until the omelet is mostly done on one side and then add the cheese and fold. All flip attempts have ended up scrambled eggs. You're right. Or like it's stovetop eggs,
And there
like
you
where
go.
the eggs
Yes,
end up
it's just it's a collage
on the
egg.
stovetop.
It's a
No, Felicia says before keto, I
unusual.
would dip toast in runny egg yolk. Yeah, that has never been my thing. Never. Runny yolk and egg whites. No, just have never. Not runny egg whites, but just like actually eating
Yeah, see,
just
I'm
egg
not that.
whites.
I can't do like just dipping it. It's
No.
not. Yeah, it has to be
Mm-mm.
like on a burger or something
No,
like
yeah,
that.
like
With
fried
like,
eggs on burgers. Nope. Mm-mm.
well, it depends on like it has to be a really complicated burger.
No,
A
to
lot
where you can barely taste the egg.
exactly.
Then why do you need the
I'm
egg?
just saying there are those
Exactly.
moments.
Holly's here. Good morning, Holly.
It needs to be well masked
No.
under layers of flavor.
Already said like grilled cheese. The cheese never touches the skillet, but it cooks. I mean, I get that. I just don't know. Like, I mean, that makes sense. I'm not good at making omelets. I've never really had. I don't make omelets at home
Mm,
until I saw him make one. I was like, oh, no wonder
mm,
that's how both sides get cooked because he flips the whole thing like a crazy person. But that's how I do like it the
uh,
best. So,
I love it.
um,
That is good though. I mean,
yeah,
everybody's egg choices are their own, and
yes,
you honestly you grow and you change over time. The
yes,
things you used to like, you kind of don't like, and then come
yeah.
back to, and
Your
then
taste change.
exactly.
Latanya says soft, airy, if that's a word. Yes. And fluffy, scrambled for me. Yeah, I do like, like whipping maybe like cream or just like really
Hmm.
fluffy eggs. Yes, those are good. Gail says I cringe every time I see someone eating a runny yolk. I like mine cooked through. I hate runny yolks. Yeah, like I could just tell, like on Instagram, like on an Instagram story, when someone's about to like fork into their yolk, and I'm like, nope, don't want to see that. Don't want that on my feed. So
I
Lainey says
guess.
eggs keep cooking after you take them off the skillet. That is true. I think just previously, I just never let my eggs sit long enough. Like I never let them cook long enough on one side. It's almost like pancakes.
Yeah.
If you attempt to flip a pancake too early, it's a disaster. But if you just let it sit the appropriate amount of time, it's a lot easier. And I think
also another end of that spectrum.
What were you burn it?
I was gonna say, because it's too long, and then.
But it's easy to flip. But it's just once you scrape it off,
there is a Goldilocks zone that you can go too far on either way. Beforehand, it's a mess. Afterhand, you got a disc.
JJ says, I love runny yolks. I also mix mayo and eggs together when I scramble them. It's so good. Now, I know that mayonnaise is basically egg yolks, but mayo on your eggs? I've never heard about that before, and that has my face looking like this. Like,
is it like in a BLT or something like that?
There's no eggs on a BLT.
That is true.
Oh my God, no, absolutely not. Melissa says I've taken a liking to eating a fried egg over hard on top of a burger patty. I just don't think eggs and burgers are things that need to go together. Like, I feel like. Why? I feel like you have to go out of your way to be like, let me put an egg on this, or let me bring a burger into this egg situation. Like, just keep them separate. There's nothing wrong with having eggs.
Well, I have been to some rather gourmet burger places that actually design a burger around the egg.
No!
Like a breakfast burger that has like a bunch of like,
No.
Dr.
Y says, I recently started doing that. It's surprisingly good. What, just regular mayo? I don't think I understand
before you
something.
Scramble or
no,
after?
Like on top of the eggs, like a
topping.
Thing? Yeah, like.
I don't think that's it. Is that what you mean?
I mean, like, I'm honestly confused. Like, I'm legitimately trying to picture in my mind, like, taking some scrambled eggs and then you just put mayo on top. I don't know. See, but at the same time, maybe the Chipotle aioli. Oh, JJ says not mayo on the egg, but mix before scrambled. It makes them fluffy. Oh, before you scramble,
that's what I said.
You mix it in. Okay.
I was like, condiment just seems weird.
Okay.
I think you do it then in a bowl.
Okay. Rashana says milk and scrambled eggs. Yeah, like I'm more like a cream, like a heavy cream. I know makes them fluffy. So
I'm down for different.
Okay, Eli's here says, good morning, everyone. Happy Mondays. P.S. Mayo on eggs is life. So now we officially have a different contender in the game that's like, no. Don't mix it into the batter. Actually add the mayo onto the egg. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe the Chipotle aioli, though? See, now I can put that on anything. That's all I'm saying.
With that.
But let's talk about yesterday.
Keto says the term Goldilocks zone.
Oh yes, Goldilocks. Oh, that's good. Like
I didn't create it. It was I think I saw it in space. NASA and stuff uses it a lot when they use space.
Oh, it's like too hot and too cold, or
when
too
close
or too
planets
far.
or something. They're looking for planets. I get into all that weird stuff. I love factoids. And I love Altoids.
Joe Ray says, I found milk makes them more fluffy than heavy cream. Interesting.
I mean, the mayo thing is interesting as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm definitely would be more of a cream or milk person than a mayo.
Yeah, than a mayo. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, like mixing it in. So I mean,
like you said, if you think about it, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't want to overcomplicate it.
Gail says, remember that tomato paste tip I gave you? I practiced what I preached, portioned out the tomato paste in a silicone mold and froze them. Today I will put them in a container and keep them in the freezer. That is so neat. We have silicone molds and we have some tomato paste. So
we have gummy bear molds too. I could do that.
Why would he put the tomato paste in the gummy bear mold? How much does the recipe need? 3 gummy bears worth of tomato paste.
You gotta start writing that down.
That's gonna be a unit of measurement. So, no.
Write it down.
No, Dr. Y said my first burger in Germany had a fried egg. They called it a battle burger. So good. No, absolutely.
Well, I said when you have professional chefs doing it, it's not like you're in your kitchen like, oh my gosh, I gotta. When somebody else does it, you just like, here's money. Thank you.
No, it's like salt. No, it's still a runny yolk. That's just my preference. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I could never do it because of the runny yolk.
It's very different.
Let's talk about them crab cakes from yesterday.
You want to tease the audience?
I mean, just a little bit. Just give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
They were absolutely amazing.
I made
them super spicy for you know who.
They were super spicy.
But you know.
Yeah, and they were just so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and see, now here's the problem. Now I can never go to a restaurant and order crab cakes for $18 anymore, and I'm just like, my husband can make these at home way better, you
Oh
know?
my
Like
goodness.
now officially we've gotten to another thing that it's like, Dad, you've ruined it for eating out because now I can't overpay for it because I saw how easy it was to make
Oh
it at
my
home.
goodness.
It was
You're so
so
cute.
good. So yes, it was
No, it was
delicious.
really amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it exceeded my expectations. I really don't
Actually, it
know
did
what
mine as
yeah, I don't
well.
know what
I wasn't.
expectations I had, but that was really
Well, see,
really
that's one of
good.
the fun things about cooking is like the adventure you have when you try new things, and you're like, wow, that was really good.
I felt so bad. I was videotaping. We also did something different. I videotaped Richard making the crab cake, so that may or may not come out as a recipe video. I don't know.
Mm.
Guess who's editing that one? But I felt like such a bad camera person because every time he would like use the utensil, I was just like, "Are you gonna clean that off?" And he's like, "Do I have to do it right now?" Well, yeah, just go ahead and rinse it off. And I was like, I can't. I was like, I gotta be quiet. Like he was
Mm-hmm.
just cooking and pouring stuff, and I was just like, so many dishes are getting dirtied up right now. That's just me, though.
I noticed.
I
I was
know.
well aware of
I
that.
know. JJ said, "What kind of crab did you use, Richard?" Yeah, that seems to be the next question. Is
Oh,
what kind of crab meat?
jumbo lump.
Jumbo lump. Jumbo lump. There you have it.
Mm.
It was in a can because we didn't have
Yeah,
access
our
to
fishmonger didn't have crab at the moment.
fishmonger.
We,
It was the guy at the Meyer desk.
we can have a fishmonger. His name is Senior Fishmonger right now.
Oh gosh, we have a
Oh my god.
fishmonger. No, he was just basically the guy at the Meyer desk.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
No, they didn't have any.
they didn't have
Yes,
any good looking crab. Yeah,
but we
so
had a. It was a really highly recommended.
canned
It's
variety. It was
fresh
good.
from.
It was really
Mm-hmm.
good. I don't know where it was fresh
No,
from,
I
but
think Maine.
okay, it was good. Rashana said, "What did you use as the binder?" We used an egg and hot and spicy pork rinds. Boy, was that a good idea! Like, and
Oh
the
yeah.
recipe called for mayo, but once again, we just used the chipotle aioli. Excellent choice. I mean, I was just all so good.
Yes. Absolutely perfect.
Somebody's calling me. I don't know who this phone number is. I'm
No,
gonna try to take it.
no, that's what I wouldn't do, but
Hello.
I don't take strange phone calls. Actually, yes, I do. But no, yeah, it was actually quite fun, guys. Like I'm slowly trying to get her into being adventurous, even though she yells at me about the dishes. But it's okay because it's a byproduct of cooking. Okay, let's see. I'm going to read the comments while she's on the phone. All right, let's see, Sarah. I've already set the crab meat. It's a lump, so I didn't really have any choices. Let's see. The binder actually, the recipe called for 1/2 cup of pork rinds, but it basically didn't really do anything. So we're like, just dump the whole bag in there, and it was actually really good. No, it was Of course, you guys know the key with her is very crunchy. Like she wants that crust. She wants that hard sear. So literally, I had to just leave it in. It was like I should have flipped it like a minute ago. I'm like, nope, for her, I leave it in a little bit long. Mm. No, it really did work out. It's one of the many things I keep nudging her. It's just like, gotta be more adventurous when we go out. Try new things. You never know. Mm-hmm. Miss Taco Bowl. Okay, let's see. The Kyoku says, let's see, we need a recipe for those. Actually, we did attach the recipe to the video that she's uploading soon, so that's taken care of. Let's see. See, mom saying hello to everybody. Hello, mom. Felicia says my husband's the same way. I love that he cooks, but he trashed my kitchen. Technically speaking, I condensed it to one sink. It was like one sink. So no, I am gonna actually when the live's over, I gotta do some chores and wash some dishes. So there's that.
What are you talking about?
Nothing
You're
at
put.
all.
Everybody talking about me.
No,
That
I'm
was
talking
the
about
that
hummus.
was the doctor.
Oh, nice. That's a good thing.
JJ said, "Did you make a sauce for the top of the crab?" No, the crab cakes. No, we just used the.
Some more of the chipotle aioli.
We run through that. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff is delicious.
It's really spicy and really amazing.
It was. It's really spicy and really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Gail says, "Where did you buy the lump crab and how much was it?" We bought it from the Meyer.
Seafood section.
Yeah, meat and seafood section. And it was like a can. It was like a 16-ounce can, and it was like $15.
Yes.
But after eating it, it was totally worth it.
Oh no, you pay more for the quality can.
Yeah, and it made 6 really good good sized crab cakes. So it was spot on. Definitely worth it. Because I paid, like I said, $18 for a single crab cake at a restaurant. You know.
You did.
And yeah, like a crab cake and like fries and stuff, and a side or whatever.
That's a big crab cake.
I mean, it was okay. It was honestly about the size of the crab cakes that you made, and I was like, we can make 6 of these for $15. So, let's see. Aurelia said, "So, Richard, what is your favorite thing to cook?"
I mean, the favorite thing I love to eat is steak. So that I can, because like I said, when I go out, I do seafood because that's really delicate. And
that's the food that he likes to eat, but doesn't necessarily make as well as maybe like
just because it's so expensive. Yeah. It's so much more expensive, and it's time sensitive. It's you need to do everything lickety split. There's no like let it sit and marinate for 30 minutes. Yeah. No, you gotta go. So normally when I go out, it's seafood, but when I'm home cooking, it's probably just a regular steak or steak and onions or a burger. Maybe a burger. I haven't had a burger forever.
Beef, meat.
Basically meat. Yep. Chicken, steak,
pork. Yeah, he just
all
loves
of the above.
To cook him some meat.
It's a big umbrella.
Gail said, "I will have to get me some from Meyer." Oh yeah, I was just like, and now I really got to go back and do the macros on that recipe because I could use that in meal prep. Like it was so good. Like
it was. Like I said, the crab was one of those cans you use and like actually it's really high quality crab.
Yeah, and
it was $15 for a little.
Yeah, for 16-ounce can, but it was worth it.
Yes, it was really high quality. It was well drained. Like it was really.
JJ says, "Autumn, do you like gumbo?" I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no because I feel like that is seafood based, right?
Yes.
Or is that jambalaya? Like
both. Well, jambalaya has sausage. Well, it has shrimp too.
No, that's all you lost me at shrimp.
Gumbo is crawfish.
No, you lost me at seafood. No.
And see, my grandparents lived in New Orleans they lived actually in Baton Rouge for decades. So I used to go down there and visit. So that's literally where I got my love of seafood. So I went down there and started on the seafood buffet in Louisiana. Honey, let me tell you.
You're calling honey. Wait a minute. Don't let my husband call y'all honey. That's inappropriate. Y'all getting too familiar, okay?
Well, you missed it when you left the room.
Exactly.
We all became.
Exactly. Y'all bonded just a little too much out here.
No, yes. Absolutely love seafood. Louisiana gave me my start.
Oh, Kyoka says I lived in New Orleans.
See? We mind melded. I think that was a mind meld. We melded minds.
I just don't like. It's crazy.
And it's spicy.
The only seafood that I like is like crab cake and maybe like lobster. If it's already cracked. Yeah. See.
Oh, you mean crustacean?
So yeah, like comment. Is seafood and fish the same thing? Because I've had a separate I thought they were 2 separate things. No, I mean don't get me wrong. I know that fish live in the sea.
Well, I mean, it depends on the definition.
But like, I like fish. I like pretty much all fish. Like, without bones, because I can't do bones no matter what. But sense. I like fish. But in general, I don't like seafood. I don't like crawfish. I don't like scallops. I don't like shrimp. I don't like most of the seafood.
Crustaceans and stuff like that. Like fish and crustaceans.
So,
I think seafood is like the general.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes into little categories after.
So maybe I only do you like seafood, like certain seafood?
There you go.
Okay, I like certain seafood. There you go. Because I definitely do like crab cakes.
No, you go to a seafood place and they're like, "We have no fish." What
Yeah,
the
exactly. I don't know. Is it the same? Beth said I had to
heck?
take a call at work. I know, right? Rolls eyes. On the egg topic, scrambled eggs with ketchup, so amazing. I do like ketchup on scrambled eggs. It's not
I like it on
something.
fried
It's
eggs.
no, it's not. Oh, I don't have to eat it. Like I normally don't because there's no point in me
Hmm.
adding the carbs when I don't need to.
Hmm.
But it is delicious.
Scrambled eggs, I use salt and pepper
Oh my gosh, Aurel
and
just
butter.
said seafood omelet, my favorite, like a seafood pizza. No,
Well, I have not tried, but I'm
no.
down to try it.
D says you're referring to
Anybody?
crustacean. Okay, so yeah, maybe that.
Yes.
So I like
That's the ones with
fish,
the feet, the legs, and stuff
and
like
I
that.
don't like, but I only like pre-processed crustacean. Like I said, don't give me a crab leg. Don't give me
Yes,
anything that you
yes.
have to crack. I don't want a lobster tail. Like I can't do any exoskeletons. You know what
Completely
I'm
on two
saying?
different sides of the
You
table.
know, so like it's just. But if that stuff is already pulled and
I'll be like,
and
give me
pulled
all
and
of those
and
things.
put into like a crab cake, lobster mac. Like I can do that stuff. I just
I'll
can't do
eat
it
all of it.
plain by itself.
All
Okay,
of it.
fish is a form of seafood. Got it, got it, got it.
Yes.
I would think all fish is
Big
seafood.
umbrella.
Okay, it's like all squares are rectangles, but all rectangles aren't squares. I got it. Thanks so much.
What?
It's like where something
Okay.
is included in a group, but
Oh,
that
I know.
doesn't mean that it's automatic.
Yes.
So all fish are
I
seafood,
love
but
your
all seafood
geometry
is not
knowledge.
fish. Yes. Oh, geometry is one of my favorite subjects.
Such a beautiful
Don't
mind.
y'all get me started.
Such a beautiful
So,
mind.
oh, okay. Felicia says they're the same technically. Usually, it's separated in as fish and shellfish.
There we go.
I
There
like
we go.
fish. I don't like
Yes.
shellfish. Seafood, but no shellfish.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
that. Okay, I hear what you guys are
See,
saying.
it's just
Shellfish.
categories.
That's yeah. Okay, I feel it. Dr. Wise says Dr. Wise, who works at a hospital. No, she's not a
Thank you,
doctor.
Dr. Wise.
Yeah, my coworker came through clutch this morning. He bought me a bottle of the sugar-free Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. From Auburn, Alabama. That's what's
What?
up. Oh, Auburn. What color
Go
is that? Are they the
ahead.
orange ones?
Hmm.
That's not Roll Tide, right? That's
No, yeah,
Alabama.
that's
Got it. Got it.
Auburn's
Got it.
orange and blue,
Um,
and they're tigers.
that's cool. Let me know how it tastes. I'm just, is there a point in switching from G
I
Hughes?
was gonna say
Let me know.
barbecue sauce. Well,
Let me
we
know.
saw it the other day. It was just,
JJ said a salmon omelet is good. Now I could totally agree with that. Like
oh
that would
my
that would be
gosh,
delicious. But
you love salmon.
don't go putting scrimps in my omelet. Like
Oh
it's
my
just
god.
shellfish.
What if
No,
it
you guys. I
mints? What if
love
they chip?
fish. No, it's
Okay,
still gummy. Look,
never
I
mind.
can't do it. I love fish. Like I just don't like shellfish. So, mom says I'm a tuna fish gal. That's the extent of seafood menu. Ill to everything else. Yeah, my mom doesn't like seafood at all. She don't even like salmon. Like when we cook salmon, I'm like, Mom, the salmon is so good you have to taste it. And she's like, no thanks.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
she told me like I wouldn't even want to be a participant in your crab cake date night because I don't even like crab
I
cakes. And I was
cannot.
like, girl, you don't even know what you missing
We
with these
cannot take you
crab
to
cakes over here.
Louisiana at all.
Yes.
You'd be the only one there eating chicken tenders. Like, why are
Exactly.
you here?
Oh, you know what we have left over is some of those
Chicken
goodies
tenders?
biscuits. Let me go show them
Oh
what those look
yeah.
like.
Oh yeah, this is her. Ooh, yesterday, you guys.
I mean, that was a meal. What?
She went out of her way. Well, you know she bakes anyway, right? You know. So, but she went out of her way and made goodies, cracker biscuits, and added some work enhancements, if you know what I mean. We're supposed to walk in at the time. You totally ruined it. There
Break
it
it up, you guys. I'm back. Okay.
is.
Don't be getting all cuddly while I'm gone.
Do not talk to my people.
Okay. So
Yes.
these are the goodies cracker biscuits. We finally
Oh,
opened
it's
up.
much easier now.
I know. I don't
It's
know
a
why.
flat.
Yeah,
It's
the
flat.
cracker biscuits. I don't know why.
You
But
couldn't see
first
them
of all,
yesterday.
they look exactly like the picture.
Oh
Like
yes, I know.
plain aside, look the same color,
I
the
mean, it
same
doesn't have the
everything.
butter inside, as you can tell.
Yes, but also, but okay, but you can see I added that is jalapeno right
Oh yeah,
there, and I
tell them
added
the
some cheddar.
enhancements.
So basically, all I
How
did,
much you had to like?
I added a whole jalapeno. I chopped up that whole jalapeno, even like the
What?
inside and all. And I was like, "Ooh, Richard's just gonna have to deal with this."
What?
And then I would say about a half a cup of cheddar cheese, of
I
sharp
love
cheddar cheese,
that.
and I just mixed it up per the directions. and this made 13 biscuits of this size. You guys, I might have to take it back. Like that's worth it. Like because it is. And then I put some garlic powder and onion powder in there,
Oh yeah.
and it's just
Oh yeah.
really,
Oh
really
yeah.
good. Like
Oh
just
yes.
really good. So like we had these. Me and her made our own little cheddar bay. You know what I'm talking about?
I was
But
so impressed.
it was a feast yesterday.
As good as I was on the crab cakes, that's how good you were on the biscuits.
No, you made the crab cakes basically. Well, see, I guess we did just mix together stuff and put it in. All I did was just mix together stuff
It was
and put
from
it
a
in the oven.
standard recipe. Then we
Yeah,
added our
yeah,
little
we got
work
enhancements to it.
enhancements.
Gosh, that was so good.
I know. I really enjoyed it. You were
Um,
so good.
Thank you. No, you too.
Mm,
Mom says Richard on the next date night make a meatloaf, and I'll be more than happy to bust the table. Absolutely not.
yeah, that's
Um,
about a regular. I mean, I got to go out of my way to make that enhanced. I can
don't
do
no,
that.
just make a
I
regular
can do
meatloaf.
that. Ooh.
JJ said, "Oh, that looks good. Does it taste like Red Lobster's cheddar biscuits?" Okay, he can attest to that.
Yes.
It's honestly been so long since I've had a Red Lobster biscuit that I wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm. No,
But I don't. I'll tell you this: I don't need Red Lobster biscuits if I can just in place of those. You know, I'm
no.
just like it was so good.
Absolutely delicious. Like the cheese and the jalapeno, just throw it
Yeah,
over the top.
yeah.
Throw
No,
it
to be
over the top.
honest, if I just ate those by myself, like or by itself without making any of the enhancements,
Oh,
not by
okay. Okay, I
myself.
was about to
If I just
say.
ate those by itself, like if I just made that recipe,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how biscuity they would taste like. Like they would taste because I could
Ooh.
still taste the almond flour, but like not in a bad way. It's just like almond flour, but it had all those other flavor enhancements.
Mm-hmm.
Where if we just made it the regular way and put butter on it, I'm just not sure what
You
it
know,
would
I
taste
don't
like.
know. I don't
Yeah.
know about that.
Gail said those look delicious. They were. They were. I mean, they really
Oh
were.
yes,
I mean,
you
I don't
outdid
like to be
yourself.
extra and like just make the recipe as is. Why do you always got to be extra?
I've never heard that before.
But I put my foot in that. I'm gonna tell you that. D says
Slowly rubbing off.
I thought the Good D's original pancakes were just meh. I don't think I'll find a good one made with almond flour only, and we can't do coconut because my husband is allergic.
Oh.
There is. I've had some almond flour pancake recipes that I really really like. But honestly, my favorite, what I think is most worth it, is the zero carb cream cheese and egg pancakes. I don't know if you've ever made those.
Mm.
Just like cream cheese and eggs, and then maybe like a speck of baking powder to make them puff up a little bit.
Oh.
Because if you don't, they're just
What
like
is that
crepes.
spec?
They're just flat, you know. But either way, you can make like 10 of them and just stack them up. But and then they're basically zero carb because they're just cream cheese and egg.
Wow.
But there's been some almond flour recipes that I like. I just haven't made them in so long. Pancakes, once again, is not a thing that I generally make a lot because
Mm.
it's like breakfast dessert for me.
Exactly.
So you know.
Yeah, because you gotta enhance
So
it.
D says I need to get my hands on the Sweet Baby Ray's. Yeah, was my go-to for keto. Don't think the sugar free is coming to Canada anytime soon, but a girl can dream. Yeah,
Mhm.
we just found out about Sweet Baby Ray's, a couple of weeks ago when
Yeah, I
somebody
know.
mentioned it on here. My sister swears by the regular Sweet Baby Ray's. Like that's the type
That was also
when
a good deal.
yeah, that's the type like when we go to Costco, like for Thanksgiving or Christmas, whenever we make meatballs, we'll go buy the Sweet Baby Ray's by the gallon and just,
Mm-hmm.
that's what she'll use. She loves that. I'm not a barbecue sauce connoisseur,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like make it
Yeah.
hot, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
And
I
then
haven't. Yeah,
so I
yeah,
like G
yeah.
Hughes, but
I
it
don't really know what my dad uses. I'm really not a 100%. Like I said, it's more steaks, and
yes,
so I really don't like barbecue ribs until
it's
recently.
good.
And as many flavors as he
JJ said,
has,
"How many carbs are those?" Where yeah,
as many flavors as G's have,
so apparently the
I'm loving
package was
that.
supposed to make 10 biscuits. We got 13 out of it. Maybe it's because of the cheese and stuff that we added. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. 10 would have been too big, but okay. So 3 grams of net carbs per biscuit.
Wow.
So we probably had 2.5 grams of net carbs per biscuit. Totally worth it.
Mm. Oh yes.
Totally
Oh
worth
yes.
it.
And with the work enhancements.
Aurelia said, Richard, we buy the ingredients. You make the crab cakes for Keto Palooza. I know, right? You guys, I'm okay. I'm really interested in seeing how Keto Palooza works out this year. Like, I'm so glad that I'm able to keep it all organized, I guess, under one roof, like at the hotel, in this first way, just because we didn't have a lot of time and logistics to get everything together. But I will say, being in a hotel is really restricting what I want to be able to do, like food wise, because like you have to use all their food. You can't use any outside snacks. You can't do this, and it's all so expensive, you know.
Because you have to get their base price.
Yeah, you have to get their catering and things like that. And I'm just like, there's so many other things that I want to be able to do. So, I really can't fault, because my whole thing about Keto Palooza is like, or for KetoCon, I'm just like, the hotels are like far away, but I understand having to have it at a big center the way that they did, because there's so many people. But like, I'm thinking, depends. Maybe if we can have like a hotel next year, but maybe actually have the event somewhere else so that we can be more in control of everything, because it is definitely like putting a damper on what we can do food wise. So Dr. Wise said, made those coconut flour pancakes, they're the bomb. Yeah, they are. The Goodies mix is good. It does taste like coconuts and stuff, but
I would think coconut and the pancake sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is delicious. Dr. Wise said, this Southern girl loves her barbecue, especially in the summer. I know, right?
I do too. I just don't really do it. Like, I haven't really do it myself. I purchase it and have other people, and I ingest their barbecue.
She says, if I could find a barbecue sauce that's totally savory and not sweet, I may eat. So that's a lot. A lot of it, they put a lot of sweet. Yeah, they just put a lot of sweet stuff in the. They put a lot of sweets in the barbecue sauce. Yeah. Sweet. D says, yes, I do like the carb-free pancakes, but I want something that has the texture of regular pancakes. I might be asking for too much. No, I'll have to look. Like I've had some almond flour pancakes that I really, really liked, but maybe I have lower standards for pancakes than you do. That would have just been extra. Tanya's here, says, good morning. Why am I so late? Distractions, exactly. What were you thinking, girl? Because we about to leave. Exactly. Rashana just got to work. She said, what is your weight? So yes. TC said, what about renting your church basement like you did for the family events? I'm thinking about something like that. Like I was thinking like event halls, like next year, you guys. Okay, you guys.
So we can control everything.
So last night I did not. So first of all, I completed my 48-hour fast, which was great. I did not eat till 4 p.m., which was good. But we didn't stop eating till like 9 p.m. because like we always just run so late with the.
Yeah,
we didn't start filming till like 6, which 30. Just like pushed the eating 5. Time later than I would like to. So I definitely had a full belly when I went to sleep. I got better sleep than usual, but this morning my weight was ridiculous. 181.2. That's a gain of what? 60, 77, 78, 79, 80, 4.6?
We'll go with that.
4.4?
Math.
4.4. You guys, so I mean that's really kind of around. That's really around what normally happens, but it's just I definitely ate later than I intended to. You remember how I talked about cutting off my eating window early? So that's not normal because we were shooting the video, but that's all gonna go away. When we today, just when I just and I'm just drinking tons of water. Once again, on my fasting days, after I'm full, after I'm full on a night like that, just water is the only thing that I want. So
it's all lodged.
I guess that's a thing now. Okay, guys, but I gotta get to the doctor because I'm late on taking my medicine because #insurance. So I gotta get to the doctor so that I can take my medicine. I have a lot of work to do today. I'm excited about work this week. Yay. I'm excited to get some things accomplished. Big things are happening, you guys. Okay, things are always working out for me. You can say the same for yourself. Just keep a positive attitude. And we will talk to you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Bye.
Bye. You are so adorable.